We were like right by the fire. You know, you can feel all the heat. You have all the smoke like coming right into your face. It's definitely a little scary. I mean, the flames aren't super high or anything, so it's like we don't feel like we're actually in danger, but you know, it's hot. There's like burning stuff all around us.
On a couple spot fires, we've been constructing direct hand line.
They have us like right on the line, like by the fire, mopping up.
For the most part, we've just been putting like hand line on contingency lines.
We were on Mount Wilson by the observatory that's up there. They had us building lines around the structures, trying to keep them safe, building lines around all the buildings, trying to get all the fuels out.
A big part of it with hand crews is fuel reduction. That's our job. When dozers can't go up to somewhere, we do it, and that's what we were doing. And it's hard work, but as long as you have a positive attitude, then you'll be fine. We're doing fuel breaks, basically taking out most of the fuels that are near the houses. It'll make sure that those winds don't bring in as much fire next to these homes like it did already. We've done defensible spacing in fires before, but this is nothing compared to the stuff we did before. Most of it has been really rural, green, savanna-like terrain, not a lot of people living in like close areas. This is completely different. Everybody's like compact, it's a city. So now we have people who can see what we're doing, and not only that, what we're doing could affect what could happen to the person's house next to us.
There's a lot of steepness to it.
The terrain here is very steep, treacherous, lots of rocks that can be flown down, people getting hurt from it. And you gotta be very communicative and very careful with it. A lot of self-awareness around it and situational awareness.
There's a lot of loose rocks at the top!
Making sure that the people around you are safe.
Being down here, I'm like, whew. This terrain is very steep. There's a lot of rocks, a lot of moving parts, a lot of things falling. Of course, gravity falling downhill. It's intense, but we train for it, and it's honest. We train day in and day out. You know, everywhere has their specific terrain. And I think the one thing that makes it different is just like there's a lot of thicker vegetation. So it's just, you know, trying to pull all that vegetation apart and, you know, trying to make, you know, putting all whatever's on the edge into the green. That's kind of what we call it. You know, throwing all those fuel loads into that green. It's very hard just because it's like how thick it is.
We got to get up early, get dressed, get breakfast, and then we'll be here for like a couple hours or so, checking our gear, making sure that we have all of our protective equipment, headlamps working, helmets functioning, everything's in good shape, making sure we have our lunches, got plenty of snacks for the whole day because, you know, we got 24 hours. You know, we got to make sure we have everything we could possibly need for that whole time.
It is a waiting game. They send us to a specific division.
Our escape route's gonna be back up the hill.
We await the orders that's given.
Move.
The day before yesterday, we waited maybe like an hour and a half, and then we got sent on an assignment where we put in a hand line for 7 straight hours.
You're good, swing tools!
The big thing is being adaptable, and we adapt whatever the situation is.
You have to pace yourself. Me personally, I've seen myself get gassed out very quick because I'm just like, oh, I'm here, you know, I got my gear, I'm ready, I gotta go. But I gotta remind myself, Tyler, wait, you're gonna be doing this all day until the next day. So you gotta like really pace yourself, take your time. Like, of course, we move with a purpose. That's always our mindset, but take your time, pace yourself, and get the job done.
A very important thing to come with hand crew life is that you must be ready for all events that could occur and being ready at all times. For all we know, we could basically be sent to another assignment and cut line. Again, hot line for hours on end. Once the sun sets, we're just gonna be rehabbing tools, filling up waters in our camelbacks, rehabbing, sharpening the tools, making sure they're safe, sturdy, sound.
We're ready to go. As soon as they give us that green light, we get out that bus in like a minute, 2 minutes tops, and we're go mode. I've never seen devastation like this before.
It's not just a building, you know, it's people's lives.
I've never seen this many people be impacted by something this big, like a fire.
We've been driving through some of the neighborhoods, seeing all of the burnt down homes. It's definitely like a little nerve-wracking, being like, wow, like it's up to us to like protect these areas and make sure that these structures and people's homes are protected.
We're in such an urban environment, and Los Angeles, Pasadena of all places, is a very big thing because these are people's homes, like directly affected, and we see all this fuel here, and most of this fuel needs to be taken out, and that's our job. We see the effect that we're doing directly because those are the homes that we're actually defending.
What we're doing is important, and each of us are definitely making a difference.
I really can't put into words, but just I am very grateful just to be down here, just to, you know, be on the ground, doing the ground's work and giving back to those people that really need it.
I'm doing my part to help other people, and that's a very important thing to take away. And everything I do is to just help protect people's homes. And that's the very biggest thing with like being a wildland firefighter.